Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Saturday weekend live stream here in Bangkok from Idea Studio. I'm Dana.
I'm Chip.
It has been a long week for us, has it not? We had flooding. We had, so was it Wednesday night? Thursday night?
Is it Thursday?
We had flooding. Oh, I gotta turn that down. Yeah. So, yeah, we had flooding. We had, it might have been Thursday night. So, and we had
It's Wednesday or Thursday?
One of those two. Maybe it was Wednesday. Because I went bike riding Thursday, so Wednesday.
Okay.
But we had a very interesting situation at our place where, of course, it flooded around us. And you know how it rains here. When it rains, it pours. And it comes fast and it comes hard. But our second floor flooded. And that second floor flooding led into like potentially flooding our first floor. So that was like one of the issues right off the bat. And it was coming into the podcast studio from the back. So I had to kind of jerry rig a way to flow the water into the drain. And Jib we were down here doing something, and Jib went upstairs. And she doesn't usually go upstairs like that early after dinner to do anything. So I was like, oh, it's strange, but whatever. I kept working, and then I heard her. She's like, it called our daughter. She's like, Jam, could you come give me a hand, please? I'm like, what? What's going on? So I went upstairs, and the water's just like rushing in, and yeah, it must have been fun to open the door and see that.
It's not fun.
And it was coming down so hard the first time I went out to try to move the drain to rearrange it. I just got pelted with like all this water that was blowing down between the buildings. And so that was a crazy night, crazy day type of scenario. Real quick, let's jump in the chat, see who we have here. I see Chris. What's going on, man? How's things down under? Shrimps on the bobby today, mate. Yeah? Don't get cactus, all right? Little Aussie man slang there for you. I could be a native Australian. I think my accent is that good. Good day, mate. Top of the morning. Trip on the bobby. No. I can't even be a bad Australian in an American movie. And we got Pascal. What's going on, man? How's things? Morning, one and all. George, how's it going from Lamluka?
Oh, Lamluka. Is it flood?
You have floods there? Where's Lamluka?
Pathum Thani.
I used to live in Pathum Thani. I hated Pathum Thani. But I'm sure Lamluka, I can guarantee with 100% certainty that Lamluka is nicer than Bangkok. Because
I think so.
Nothing can be worse than Bangkok.
Bangkok is like industrial area.
It's an industrial
But
shithole.
Lamluka is like a resident area.
Lamluka has, not Lamluka, Bangkok, like it has an industrial park, one-eyed prostitutes, laborers fighting each other. It's a good time.
He always looking for the good side of the city.
I love Bangkok. I'm not a Bangladesh fan. Hey, Steve, what's going on, man? Oh, see? Chris understands me when I talk Australian. Mate, it's too bloody cold for prawns on the bar. Prawns on the bar. Oh, not shrimp. Not shrimp. Yeah, I guess Americans wouldn't know about prawns on the bar.
What's that?
We don't know the word prawn in America. We only use shrimp.
I think it's like a different shape.
Hey, DT, how's Callie?
Of that.
I think they're the same animal. America,
Same animal, but like the size or something, like it is different. Like you call it shrimp or prawn.
What we call jumbo shrimp or jumbo prawns in America are like the average size here. Senior Frank. My flooding was just in the soy for the first time in a while.
Yeah,
you saw the video he sent us.
Yeah, I thought that Uncle short.
Yeah, that guy walking, just like maybe he's only 3 feet.
Oh no, like I thought he's short.
Patty Doyle, do you see the shirt, Patty? Patty Doyle, I'm wearing the next level shirt, the sack of potato shirt. I'll be making a short about a package to Patty today. A package to Patty. A package to Patty. Actually, I told Jib after we got the final pieces for the package, I was like, oh, now I just need to run off to Soy 11 to see if I can find some large black items to put in the box with this. But she's like, no, they won't be open. George knows Bangkok. Yeah, everything's nicer than Bangkok. You're like, yeah, there's a coal-powered fire plant with some houses around it on like a clong, nicer than Bangkok. Pascal asks, Jim, how's your sugar overload from Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, so like that night, I didn't have dinner.
She ate both in one day, and then she was like, she stopped. She's like, I can't eat any more food.
I don't have dinner. So like, I'm thinking like maybe I have to start like exercise like that I did before I get fatter than now.
They Chris, Frank, it's never too cold for strips. I hand over your Foster's. Foster's is like Australia's version of Budweiser. So It's like not a good beer. Hey Cody, what's going on, man? How's things in Alaska? Nice and you getting summery yet? Nice summery weather. Means it's only like 5 degrees when it's summertime.
No, that can't call summer.
Actually, I think maybe they only get to 20.
20, so cold.
Sorry, Paul Hogan had to use shrimp instead of prawns for the Yank market to understand, mate. They're the same thing, big, small, or otherwise. Yeah.
So like when someone started to call you mate, so can I assume that's Australian?
I don't know. I think like Brits say mate as well.
I don't know.
But they don't say it as well as Australians. Like Australians just say things cooler. Like I love like the Aussie man guess the Aussie slang videos where he's like, what's macas mean? Like that's McDonald's. Would have never known that. Or like if you're, according to Aussie man, if you're cactus, you're dead. I would have never got that. Bungee smugglers, what they call the thongs. The bungee smugglers. Us real Australians don't drink that Foster's donkey piss. Yeah, that's what we call Budweiser. Budweiser here, though, is like $3 a can. Like if you see Budweiser in 7-Eleven, it's like 99 baht. It's insane.
You guys have it in your hometown, like when you order ice drink, they'll put it like this and you carry it. Do you have it?
Maybe without the cup out in Patentani. No cup, just the bag, ice, and coffee.
Long time ago, we used to use just a plastic, the clear one that we put like soup in it or food in it, and like they put ice and the cold drink, and they like tie with the rubber band, and we carry it like that. And
when I lived in Patentani in Bangladesh, I remember one time I got a soda from a shop, and they opened the bottle of Coke and poured it in a bag full of ice and put a straw in and gave it to me.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, whatever.
Long before this handle plastic bag, we just used the
oh no, they had the handle.
One. No, it's like when I was young, they do like that, and now they do this style.
Oh, so the one I had, right? So this is actually funny. So the woman goes to hand it to me like this, right? She goes to pass me the drink. You like hold it up like you're gonna pass it to me, like by the handle.
By the handle.
Yeah, so there's no cup in it, right? It's just ice and drink.
Yeah.
So I go like this to grab it. She's like, no.
Then you take this.
She wanted me to take that.
Yeah.
I was about to grab the whole thing. Steve says there's an Aussie YouTuber who speaks fluent Thai. Yeah, I've seen that guy. He goes around Sydney, going into Thai restaurants and acting all confused and then ordering food in Thai. Yeah, I saw one of his videos. He only lived here for like 1 year and he learned Thai. It was amazing. Like really well. I've been here 8 and I still struggle. Leave the standing to starting to bud now. It gets darkish around 11:30. Okay. It can reach 90 degrees. Oh, wow, in the middle of summer. Nice. So 90s, like, yeah, it's in almost 30.
Dark at 11:30 a.m. or p.m.
PM. Well, no, it must be PM because short nights in the summertime, short days in the wintertime. So wintertime, it might get dark at 11:30 p.m. Not a.m., right? But in the summertime, it gets dark at 11:30 p.m. And eventually, it will just be light all day.
That's good, so that I can do embroidery all day. Never
Yeah,
get to sleep.
So Cody, I've heard about this, but is it true that some people just don't adjust well to the light, and like they can't sleep during like the summer, and then they can't wake up during the winter because it's never sunny?
What is 90-degree Fahrenheit?
Hey Siri. Hey Siri, convert 90 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. Hey Siri, convert 90 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. 32. That's not bad.
32 not bad for us, but for him must be terrible.
Well, considering they have the negative on the other side of the year.
What do you wear in it, like a 32 degrees C, like 90 degrees Fahrenheit? When you go out, like, do you wear flip-flops, shorts?
Flip-flops aren't so common in the U.S.
Try it, like in the summer.
Well,
like
he's
very
been here,
hot.
so he must.
Like
he must be aware of the magic of flip-flops.
Ah.
No plastic bags allowed in Australia, Max.
Okay.
That's good. Actually, though, technically they're not allowed here either.
For like a supermarket or like a.
I saw Tesco giving out plastic bags yesterday, though.
Well, actually, they give like a bag for like if you buy like meat or vegetable, they have like a kind of, like the plastic bag at the section that like that type. But they try not to give you or like the big the big plastic bag, which is when we go out to shop, we prepare our tote. But this is emergency coffee because someone forget to put water into the
that's why I was gonna say it's a hot tea type of morning here, guys. Simply because as Uncle Roger would say, I fucked up and I didn't put water into the boiler, and it has to cool down to 85°C because that's what I brew at. So it's not even close. When Jib woke up, she added water and it still wasn't close. So it's rare for them to get over 85, which is
I
like,
thought that's fine.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So PM. So here's their nighttime. 23:30 to 4 p.m.
Wow.
4 a.m. is their evening, is when it's dark.
That's good.
You just set off my Siri twice. Me too. Oh, okay. So, hey Siri, order anal lube. Oh no, you need Alexa for that. Hey Alexa, order anal lube. People can have serious issues with daylight and have to get blackout curtains. Wow, but most of the issues are due to lack of sun in the winter. Daylight hours in December are 10:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. Wow.
Well, you still have light.
Yeah.
Not just
what do they call it?
Dark.
They call that SAD, right? SAD, seasonal acquired depression, where like no sun, people get like all depressed.
I think so.
Yeah.
If it's me, I will like fall asleep all day.
Yeah.
Like if it's dark, I feel sleepy for sure.
Yeah.
But if it's light, like morning like this, I feel fresh and I want to do a thing. You know.
What's the best guess on when there will be no quarantine for U.S. travelers? Late 2022, maybe.
Maybe.
Actually, for the U.S.,
wait to see the vaccination situation here.
Because so many people are vaccinated in the U.S. Like it might actually happen like mid 2022, I would guess. Like it also depends on our response, right? We're not going to open. I hope the government doesn't open it up without quarantine until the majority of the Thai population is vaccinated. I hope.
Now we have like people like booking for to get vaccine is like about 6 million now. Waiting to get it. Like I think they start June. Now they like get vaccine for elderly and like people in like a very high risk area first, and then they'll start to like, okay, you can go and get it. But now Yesterday, doctor announced officially that we have Indian strain now. So it's quite kind of don't want to go out.
Yeah.
I don't know how can they don't know yet how can it get in, but they get sample from a labor camp in Bangkok,
Of course.
and then they found like first like 15 persons. So they announced in the afternoon time, okay, that 15 person confirmed Indian strain, and then in the evening they said, oh, it's go out the camp already because someone like who live around there maybe contact with the labor, I guess. Another 36. So it's like, yeah, I guess we won't like
seasonal effect.
no, that will be quarantine for sure.
Seasonal affective disorder. They keep saying October 2021. For if they do the sandbox thing, if they can get the Phuket
Oh,
thing
maybe
situated.
because like Phuket and Samui, they like give a vaccine to like I think almost all the people there get vaccine, and like for Phuket, they're very strict. Like if you gonna get in that province, like even Thai who drive there, like it's like you have to like show the vaccination card, like you already have like a 2 shot of vaccine, or you have like a test for test negative for COVID not over 72 hours to get in Phuket. It's like that. That's serious because they kind of like want to keep it safe there. What happened?
It's like a buzz to the audio. So yeah, just trying to Mike was commenting there's like a buzz in the audio and I can hear it. I don't know what it's from. Sounds like I have bad isolation somewhere. I know what it was from. No, it's back.
What is that?
I thought it was coming from my power panel. Huh. I thought it was coming from the power panel, but maybe not.
Still?
I thought it was coming from my. I am unsure. Yeah, it's gone for me now.
Is it good now?
Yeah. At least here it is. Yo, we miss you too, Mike. Fucking get vaccinated, you old bastard, so we can see you.
Oh, Mike, you know what? There's a vaccination service, like a unit at to Digital Park.
Yeah, he sent me a photo the day they were setting up.
Yeah. So in Bangkok, they will allow you to register for that on May 25th.
So Philippines announced they're getting the wheels in motion for fully vaccinated expats. A lot of work to do and wheels to turn. Yeah, we'll see who gets there first, right? It's a race. Senior Frank doesn't hear it. Okay, not now anyway. All right. Yeah, so I think I had a light, a LED plugged into my power panel. And I think at least I heard it on my end when I plugged the headphones in. That may be it. I'm not plugged in analyzing to chase your hurts. Appreciate it. Yeah, so we had, like I said, we had the flooding this week. That was interesting.
No.
The second time that's happened. They came out and fixed it. I filmed with a global travel mate on Thursday day. We went bike riding all around a bunch of klongs and then up on Sukhumvit. So if you guys are familiar with Jerome's channel, Global Travel Mate, where he does a lot of things where he walks around and like, so I'd seen some of his bike videos before, and I'd never really biked in Bangkok. I was always kind of afraid because like I used to be a bike messenger back in the late 90s, early 2000s in Boston, but I never had to contend with like a large amount of scooters on the road. And so I always thought that would be challenging, but it's really not. It's funny. The scooters give you a good amount of space on the road. Biking around. We biked on Sukhumvit down to down to Punyawati and back, and then down on 77. So it was really easy. But then we were biking on all these klongs, and I'd always seen Jerome's biking videos, and I was like, I always thought he was filming with a head mount on his helmet. And no, he puts his phone in a gimbal and he one hand holds it while he's riding the bike.
Oh my god!
So we're riding down this klong they're bigger than the klongs I walk down because it's the Prakanong klong. It's a proper klong that they take boats down and everything. And so it's a bit wider, but still not wide enough where I would feel comfortable one handing a camera while riding slowly. So it was quite interesting. And then we got. Oh, so I finished up what will be the next T-shirt design for Idea Studio. On this week, I ordered the samples for it. So I think for the Idea Studio shop, shop.ideastudio.xyz, I think you guys will dig it. And actually, any of you guys who have donated on or hit me up on Buy Me a Coffee, you guys get a code for 20% off. So. You see that in the email notices that get sent out what the code is. But yeah, I think the new shirt is a cool design. Would you say, Ben? So we're not going to show it just yet. We'll wait till we get the things in. But it's a very Thai farang design. I like it. I think it'll be interesting.
I would say it's farang design, not Thai design.
No, but it has a very Thai-ish type of vibe to it. No. No. You guys will see when it comes. But do you like the design? Is it fun? Is the design fun?
Design what?
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they will know. It's just like is that called parody?
Yeah, the people will get it. It's a parody. Yeah, it's a parody.
I don't know. Like I don't know because I'm not really like familiar with that farang design.
It's a parody of a band logo, so I think you guys will get a kick out of it. I think my audience will dig it. So, Mike asked the woman at True how to sign up. She didn't know how foreigners do that. It's a separate app. I don't think it's out yet.
Well, I think maybe for foreigner they will have like other system because like every staff there must speak English, right? So they may have other standard, maybe, I guess. Or you have to go to the big hospital that have like a staff who's really speak English.
I think really it'll just probably be QR driven that they scan your QR and they'll know if you have an appointment or not.
No. We don't do that.
Jeff, yet. What's going on, man? How's things? No, I think they will. I think they'll do I think the app will give you a QR or something. He'll just scan it.
Well, I have an app, but I have to add my name, my ID number, and then they pick like, okay, hospital close to here is at Camelin, and then I try to book the day, and they don't let me.
Not yet.
Book the day yet. Yeah. So don't know. So be safe, Mike. Stay in your house for another 2 weeks, I guess.
Check your messenger. So Chris is good. Oh, I didn't turn. Oh, I see. Because I'm like, why isn't my keyboard working? Because it was plugged into that panel. Let's see. Open this up. There we go. The Vegemite is in customs.
Oh.
about to be a lot of Vegemite going on.
If you eat Vegemite, I will eat star ค่ะ to fight that smell.
The queuing system app is well designed in like 5 languages. Oh, nice. Paul Apps. I went to 3 hospitals in Hoi Hin. No sign up available yet. Okay. So Hoi Hin, they're not letting you sign up. But I think they had said in one of the press conferences that they were building a separate app for foreigners to sign up. So, I mean, I imagine, I don't know if they're just going to translate the current version of the, what's it?
More prom.
More prom. I don't know if they're just going to translate that or they're going to have a separate back end, but, you know, whatever. I mean, Jib can't even sign up right now, so, you know, it's not like I'm going to get in ahead of her. I'm good with just listening to music from before you. Oh, nice. What were you listening to? I found this great YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys like hip hop or lo-fi, but I found this great channel that does lo-fi mixes of like 90s hip hop. So like they have like Biggie, they'll be titled like it's Biggie but lo-fi, or it's 50 Cent but lo-fi. So there's some cool stuff. Oh, you know what I thought would be fun for Jib to try today, Frank? If you're still on, you might enjoy this. Watching this is Milk Duds. So Jib, I'm sure everyone here knows what these are, but Jib's never had them.
Chocolate and caramel.
You want to open it up? It might fall out, so just be aware.
I can smell it.
It's very chocolatey, right?
Yeah.
Very milky. Yeah, so if you guys like lo-fi, which is like a jazz kind of mix of hip-hop, like if you ever listen to Samurai Champloo is considered like the sort of founding of lo-fi, or like the commercialization of lo-fi. So how many pieces for one serving? I know that's what you're looking for.
Oh, that is a skim milk and whey you cannot eat.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, it's 10 pieces per serving.
Oh.
So that's when I can eat a lot.
Let's see how many you get through though.
So, but it's 130 calorie
so
for a 10. So
I don't know if you'll make it to
if
10.
I eat one, it's like 13 calories, so not bad.
Let's see how many. Do one at a time. Don't start with the. Okay, start with the double.
It's
okay. Yeah, start with that one.
okay, one.
Let's see.
Cappuccino?
Yeah.
Mmm.
These are the ones that always stick to my teeth. And these are, yeah. There you go. Be careful of your dental work.
อร่อย stick with my teeth.
But yeah, so if you guys like lo-fi, check that out. It's very chill music to like work to or just hang out. Like when we do like if I'm sewing a big project, I always put lo-fi on. So yeah. Chris says you should have hidden some vaccines for us. That would have been great, but don't they require like a negative 70 degrees storage or something?
What? Which one?
The vaccine, don't they require like really cold storage?
Not every vaccine. For most of the vaccine, it's like 2 to 8.
Oh, because he was saying he should have hid them for us in the packaging. Do they have Milk Duds? No. So these were smuggled back in by Senior Frank.
We don't have this.
Yeah, this is definitely not available here. This is where all the candies have been coming from. Is the stash Senior Frank smuggled in for us. Where did I put Firefox? Here it is. Oh no, that's what I wanted. Oh, here's what I'm looking for. That one. Milk Duds are not as damaging to you. Oh yeah, right. Sugar babies. So Jib, you had the Sugar Daddy.
Yeah,
right?
Sugar Daddy.
So the Sugar Babies are like little versions of the Sugar Daddy, but covered in chocolate.
Do they have Sugar Mommy too?
I don't think there's a Sugar Mama. Maybe there is. Do they have dots in Thailand? No, there's no dots in Thailand. But we have a box of dots. So
dots.
It's like the little gumdrop things. We haven't gotten to those yet.
We don't have it.
Mike, hey, hello from the D. What's up, Mike? How's things in Detroit? Or how's Detroit? How's things in northern Windsor, Ontario? Because there's an old song where they say like, oh, he's just a boy from South Detroit, but South Detroit is Windsor, right? So Detroit would be North Windsor if Windsor is South Detroit. Sorry, it's a goofy geography thing, a nerdy geography thing. Do you guys want any candies or convenience store stuff when I fly mid-June?
Oh.
And, anything you think would be like very unique for Jib to try. I'm good on candy stuff, but Jib is obviously going through the entire litany of convenience store candy. Or how about if you're in Alaska, any moose jerky? Jib will try moose jerky.
What?
Like
Is a deer?
Moose. They eat moose in Alaska.
Huh? It's a big one with the.
It's like a big deer, yeah. Like a deer on steroids.
Wait, is that the Santa Claus deer?
Yeah. Oh no, that's reindeer. That's caribou.
Oh, different?
People eat caribou too.
Oh, why you eat it?
People eat everything. Why you eat fish and pork fermented in the sun?
Because it's like a farming animal.
I don't think any animal in Nissan's actually farmed. I think it's just hanging out. Mike says, Snickers. Spring has sprung. Oh, nice. What's spring like in Detroit? It's like in when I lived in Cleveland, spring was like still potentially snowing. When I was in grad school in Northwest Wisconsin, spring was always snowing. I've been keeping track of what's left in the stash, but I know that hot tamales are on deck at some point, and they may be high watermark for what's left. Yeah, I think we ate the hot tamales. We filmed it. Did I not put it out? I'll have to check the stock footage. Tamales are gone. Yeah, there's Mike and Ike's and a few other things. There's still Reese's peanut butter cups. There's still Twix left and Reese's Pieces. So there's a few stand. Jib's. I think the Reese's Pieces will kind of mess with Jib's head a bit.
Which one?
The Reese's Pieces.
What's that?
It's like a little box of. I told you it's like peanut butter chocolate candy.
Candy?
Hmm.
Don't know that one.
Mike says Reese's peanut butter cups. Jib likes. We can get Reese's peanut butter cups here, right?
I had it before.
Yeah, I think they have it here.
Got it from supermarket, but I don't know if it's still like they still sell it here or not.
Oh yeah, reindeer sausage is normal breakfast option here. Reindeer domesticated. Okay. Oh, so caribou is wild, reindeer is the domesticated version. All right.
They're cute, nah.
Yeah, so are rabbits. When people eat rabbits,
I don't.
French people do. French people are savages, though. Just not when it comes to war. 7 degrees today in Detroit. 7 Fahrenheit, you mean, right, Mike? Which is like 2 Celsius. 3 Celsius, maybe.
Then I won't go out.
Yeah, caribou are wild. You guys have elk in Canada? Oh, 87, not 7. You missed an 8.
Okay. That's
Okay.
a lot different.
Yeah, it's a big difference. It's in the 20s.
20s, it's okay.
E.T. loved the Reese's. You remember the movie E.T.?
Yeah.
That was the candy. Reese's Pieces.
It's long ago. I can't remember, but I know there's a small wrinkle thing and say E.T. phone home. I remember just that. And the maybe boy in the red hood, like a hoodie and ride bicycle. I remember just that.
Yeah. Yeah, peanut butter cups here are not the same as the ones you get here are European, not the same. And never trust Europeans with American candy. Just like don't trust Americans with European candy. We'll mess it up. Very different. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, they have elk in. Of course, they have elk in Alaska. All the super animals like the moose and the elk.
What is elk?
Moose jerky, Cody. If you can find moose jerky, I think Jib would find that interesting. Like 20 years ago, I had moose jerky that I forget. I wasn't in the East Coast. I was like in inland a little bit in Midwest, and there was a place that sold moose jerky. I don't even know if that's a thing in Alaska, but it was in a convenience store, like one of those like old. They try to look like an old school trading post. It was like one of those types of places. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was in Maine. I might have been in Maine. This is an old trading post place in Maine. But yeah, the moose jerky. It wasn't bad. It was really good, actually. Rabbit tastes like chicken.
Then eat chicken. Let rabbits alone.
I ate rabbit. When I was in the army, we learned how to cook rabbit on.
I don't think it's easy to catch a rabbit in a while.
Easier than you think. You snare it.
No, but like if you have chicken in your house, it's easy to grab.
True. At least chocolate melts in Europe. True. Salmon jerky. Oh, that'd be interesting, babe. Salmon jerky. Jib likes all things salmon, so.
But not cooked salmon.
Yeah. But salmon jerky would be probably really interesting for her. We probably have moose. Yeah, I think I was in Maine when we had it. It was like moose jerky, and it was like I said, it was like one of these like shops that they try to look like an old trading post type of thing. If I tried bison meat before, I have had bison a few times.
Huh?
Buffalo.
It's a very big one.
Yeah, American bison.
Is it good? Like
it's very lean.
good flavor? If it's lean, that's mean not soft.
No, so I had it in a burger. Like I never had a bison steak. This is like
okay.
Again, this is 20 years ago when I had it, maybe more.
If it's like a ground meat, maybe okay to eat.
Ground meat. I don't know if they added fat to it or not, but it was still really lean. And it was a burger. It was covered in cheese and stuff and had sauce.
Well, maybe good for Carrie.
So supposedly it's got, because it's very lean naturally. It's a better protein source apparently. But that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
I went with some buddies who I used to train with, and we got bison burgers at some place in Rhode Island.
Does it smell?
No, it smells like beef. It tastes like it. Actually, I thought it tasted better than beef when I had it. But again,
so it's like maybe it's the same as a grass-fed cow.
No, different than grass-fed beef.
Oh.
Yeah. No, just I guess I don't know if gaminess is the right word. I don't think it's the right term here, but it's definitely a more intense flavor when I had it. Like I said, I didn't have it as like a steak. It was like a ground up in a burger.
Maybe like how they season it, not just the beef itself.
So I think I don't know if there was seasoning in the burger. A lot of restaurants do that just because usually they use shit meat. But the whole point of going to the bison place is that it's supposed to be like really good quality. Bison is like lean, yeah, beefier, right? Is okay, Cody, you're right. Beefier is the right word. It's a more intense. It's beefier than beef, and yeah, it's leaner. But I feel like they added like fat to the one I had was a burger. I feel like there was like added fat to that, which made it so that it was like a little bit better mouthfeel when you eat it as a burger. But
it needs some fat to make a burger.
But yeah, it was definitely beefier than beef. It was interesting. I would eat it if I ate meat. I would eat it again. Right? It wasn't like bad.
Okay.
Some meats that are definitely not. I wouldn't eat again. And I've had some that I would. So yeah, the bison was definitely in the wood category. You know, random street meats in Isan, not so much.
That's maybe dog.
In Isan? No, I don't think so. Really?
Some.
Really?
Some.
Wow. I never knew that.
Or maybe like a person I saw, they're not Thai. Maybe they're like
Vietnamese.
Like Asian from other country who lives there. I don't
Possible.
know.
The dog is big in Vietnam.
Remember the story I told you when I worked in Khon Kaen?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah, the guy smashed the dog.
Yeah. On the street.
On the street when we having dinner. It's like, what is that?
They might have bison filet mignon. Oh, delicious. Oh,
Must be big.
Was it fatty? Because that's the whole thing with filet, right? Is that for an American cut of beef, it usually has a bunch of fat in it, in the filet. Not like Wagyu level fats, but like more than like a strip steak or something. So I made, two things I'm going to do today. I've got cured egg yolks in the fridge that I have to clean off and put in the oven to dehydrate out that I'm making for Jib. And then the other thing is I made steaks for Jib and Jam the other day, last weekend actually, and I dry brined them for just a tad too long apparently, because Jib said it was like really salty. Still good though, right?
I almost have to have a dialysis for that.
No, not dialysis levels, but I definitely wouldn't be offering it to Sam. But yeah, I did a dry brine. It was crazy how it was grass-fed Australian beef. And it's crazy how much it changed the color from versus the grain-fed beef we had the week before, right? Like this grass-fed beef, it just turned like deep red during the dry brine. I did leave it for like 3 hours to dry brine though.
I think longer than that.
Venison is good, very good. Yeah, I had venison in the past as well. I had venison that was really good and venison that was very bad.
What is venison?
Deer. Yeah, it's popular meat, and usually like I had deer at a they call it like a gamesman dinner, where like a bunch of hunters like bring their catchings and put it on like a buffet style thing, and you can get like a buffalo rib, or you can get.
I would say deer. I think about
venison.
Bambi.
Yeah, I'm sure Bambi was delicious. It was a baby deer, very tender. Oh, so here's the thing. So about that fillet from the bison, it wasn't fatty, but still very, very tender. Oh,
okay.
Interesting. So I wonder, so like obviously cows and bison have a very similar structure, but the bisons have developed different musculature, especially because, for the most part, they're wild, right? They're not pen raised like cows that are grain fed. So I wonder if, like, are they the same cuts always available, or do they look different because the muscles develop differently?
Maybe it's bigger for the steak.
Croc steaks are yummy. I had alligator. I've never had crocodile.
So like you get it from your backyard and cut it in your kitchen?
They get them out in the ocean when they're fishing because the saltwater crocs sneak up on you on the beach. Australia's so like beautiful beaches. You can't even fucking swim because there are crocodiles out there.
Or do you
trying to murk you?
Do you have like a jellyfish, like some type of deadly, like what is called
man o' war, the man o' war,
something like blue
Portuguese man o' war. I think they call it, yeah.
Do you have it there?
I'm sure they have it there. They are grass-fed in Australia, the crocs. You ever eat kangaroo, Chris? Do they eat kangaroo in Australia? My son-in-law hunts venison and has to kill me into sausage. Yeah, I know a lot of people who do venison sausage. Also, I know a bunch of people who do venison chili. They'd have it ground up and they make chili from it. Not a lot of grass left either. It's burnt or in the middle of a mouse plague out west. Mouse plague. Oh my God.
Mouse plague?
What's going on in Australia? So I watched this video.
How that happened?
There's this video I watched the other day about I think it's titled "The World's Longest Fence Border," and it's actually in Australia. It's like they call it the dingo fence, And so it's like this.
It's a dog, right? Dingo.
Yeah, it's the
like a
longest
dog?
fence in the world. It's meant to keep dingoes out.
Yeah.
But I guess like because they built this fence, it changed the entire ecology of both sides of the fence.
Oh yeah, right.
And so on one side, like it turned into a desert because like all the grass died out.
Okay.
And on the other side, it changed like that the kangaroos don't have a natural predator.
Uh-huh.
So the kangaroos are out of control.
Oh, so dingo eat kangaroo?
Yeah.
Like hunt for kangaroo?
Yep.
Oh.
So yeah, the dingo fence.
So dingo can fight the boxing kangaroo?
Yeah. Well, they probably team up on it, right? So it'd probably be like 20, 30 dingoes like teaming up to murk a kangaroo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, Cody says Cody's mom here was raised bison in our ranch in Kodiak. Oh,
Ah.
cuts are the same but look a little different. Upper body of bison is bulkier. Thank you, Cody's mom.
Cut are similar.
Upper body of the bison is bulkier. Oh,
Ah.
so I'd like that big hump. So that big hump that you see on the bison back, is that all fat, or what is that big hump on the back that you guys see? I'd be interested to know. Is that like just a big fat store, or is there
muscle?
is that more muscle like on the back that gets cut into something else? Be really interesting.
I think cow here doesn't have that.
No,
like
yeah, cows
shape.
here look pretty emaciated. So also, because you guys, so Cody's mom, since you guys raise bison on your ranch in Kodiak, are they like free range, or do you like raise them in pens like they do with cows? I'd just be curious to know, like how it differs from like a domesticated cattle. And do you consider them domesticated bison, or are they just on a ranch? A lot of questions. Sorry, Cody's mom. Roomy is too gamey, but they use it in a lot of dog food. Oh.
Huh.
So I remember there was a UFC fighter named Frank Mir who tested positive for steroids, and they traced it back to him eating kangaroo meat that was tainted with steroids somehow. Supposedly, allegedly.
Huh.
Yeah, longest, most useless fence on the planet.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so
When was that?
they built this a while back. I was gonna lift my chair, but I can't get to the. So yeah, I'll show you the video. I'll send you the link. But it's crazy. It changed.
It's like when TV is still black and white, or
Yeah, probably.
Okay, that's long.
No, probably even before that. 'Cause
Okay.
it's basically like British people who, when they. So like the whole beginning of this video is like British people showed up to this island that they knew nothing about, and they brought a bunch of plants that weren't supposed to grow there.
So that's like before the movie Australia.
So I think one of the other things is like they had there was a problem with something eating the sugar plants that they brought to Australia. So they imported a bunch of frogs from Hawaii that they thought would kill the animals that were eating the sugar plants, but that didn't happen. But no one killed the frogs, so that the frogs got out of control.
Ah,
And I think they've done that a few times in Australia.
it will be interesting to study like biology and ecology there.
Okay, here's Cody's mom again. Hump makes a special roast. Okay, it's more fatty. It also shrinks and grows sort of like a camel. Okay, so it's like just like a really fatty type of piece of muscle.
Huh.
Interesting. And you slow roast that. So there's going to be a lot of collagen in that, I guess, that you need to break down. That's why you would roast something slowly.
Or maybe good for soup.
Yeah, probably a really good soup meat. Yeah. Then I think we got more mom info here. Bison were free range, 45 acre. Wow. They were domestic, however, not to be messed with. Bear issues on Kodiak. Bears mostly left the bison alone, preferring our dumber cows.
Oh.
So are you talking polar bears
Bear come to eat your cow?
Grizzly bears? Because I know you have both in Alaska, polar bears and grizzlies, right?
Oh.
And I think you have black bears too. I think they have all three bears. I think they have I know that there's polar bears. I know that there are grizzlies. I think there are also black bears in Alaska. You guys are all on bear the black bears are the ones that people think are like all friendly and you can play with them, and then they murk you. The grizzlies just murk you, and the polar bears are even crazier, just killing machines. And now they have, what do they call them?
Now they have hybrid of
I think they're called growler bears or something.
like a hybrid between polar bear and grizzly.
And I think they call them growlers. Bison wagon train against an enemy. They stand in a circle, butts inside circle, heads and horns on the outer. Wow, it's smart. The Thais eat frog?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen it here. I've seen it in Cambodia.
Well, we have it in a fresh market.
Okay.
Like some shop that sell the frog. Like mostly it's like the shop that sell like freshwater fish. And like but the cooked one you not often see it here. But if you like visit Isan, you will see it a lot. I try like the fry one. It's like French fry, but it's a frog.
The legs are pretty good.
It's a small one.
The bodies are like
young frog, so like you can chew like the whole body, like you eat a canned fish.
Yeah, I like the I had them in Cambodia where they grilled them. It was pretty good. This is sketchy. Kodiak Bears only on Kodiak Island. They ate all the black bears.
Huh?
Is
it bigger than black bear?
Black bears are tiny.
Okay.
I'm just gonna Google Kodiak Bear because I have a feeling.
So when you go outside the house, do you have to bring like any big dog with you, or you have to bring gun with you? Okay. Oi!
Kodiak bears are the largest. Of course, they're the largest. The largest brown bear, comparable in size to polar bears. This makes Kodiak bears and polar bears both the two largest members of the bear family. Oh my god!
So cute.
It looks cute, but it ate the
cute.
black bears. So who wins in a fight? A Kodiak bear or a polar bear?
Whoa, very big.
Cane toads to try and kill a beetle that lives on top of the stalks. Real brainwave scientists. Now we have cane toads in mass with poison spikes on their back.
Oh dear.
Of course they're poisonous, right? Because it's Australia. They probably weren't poisonous until they came to Australia. They're like, everyone else here is killing people. We might as well. There's a herd of bison that roam Payne's Prairie in Florida. Wild horses are here too. Wow. Wild horses. Wild horses. I've never seen a wild horse. That'd be wild. My buddy posted photos of wild horses. He lives out in like Reno. Kodiak bear is what you call a grizzly, only much larger due to climate and abundant food, salmon. Polar is the largest. Kodiak next, grizzly, and landlocked. Black bears. Yeah, black bears are tiny. And oftentimes, like you'll see like black bears are the reason they have the don't feed the bear signs, that because black bears will come up to people in camps and like just like hang out if you give them food. So dangerous. So it's still a bear.
Can you fight it?
No.
No?
Khabib can, but not me. A brown bear ate Cody's dog. What? That's crazy.
Well, what type of dog? Like small dog?
Gator Jake, so cute. Well, until it eats you. Yes. Polar bear would win between a Kodiak bear and a polar bear. Wow.
Oh.
How about the hybrids between the polar bear and the grizzly bear? Like, do those get bigger than the two, or are they smaller? I've only seen like a little bit of info on them.
Normally, hybrid is bigger than original, but maybe cannot have baby.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting because yeah. So what is it? A liger?
Like liger.
Liger is huge, right?
But cannot have.
But not all ligers are huge, right?
I'm not sure. I didn't like study on it, but from the photo I see, it's like look big. But maybe they picked the nice one to show.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering if the size abnormality can't be guaranteed. I would think.
Maybe it's not all the hybrid will be big.
Yeah.
It's like same as like human,
Yeah.
not all big, right?
True, yeah. Cody's dog was a German Shepherd Husky Akita mix. Wow, it must have been one cute, two huge. Wow.
Akita,
Uh,
a Japanese breed dog.
Chai.
Oh, I like that one. Akita Inu.
Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses will ride them someday. A Rolling Stone. It's like, what? Can't drag you? Yeah, but see, in Australia, you'll get chlamydia from the koalas. They'll pee on you and give you chlamydia.
It's cute.
You know, that makes me think of there was a video that went viral when you guys were having your brush fire of a woman who saw a koala on fire on the side of the road, stopped, got out of her car, took her shirt off and wrapped the koala in it and was holding it against her. She was like putting it in her car to take it to rescue. Like, I'm like, yeah, that woman's got chlamydia now. She has to explain that to her husband or her boyfriend, whatever, or girlfriend.
No.
Her significant other, why she has chlamydia. No, really, babe. I was saving a koala. Why do you smell like pee and you have chlamydia? You've been hanging out with Donald Trump. People and animals should not coexist. I'm talking bears, Komodo dragons, dogs, cats, spiders, et al. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Like, I'm convinced cats will kill their owners if they can figure out a way, for sure.
It's a Komodo, not Kodomo. Kodomo is a kid.
Komodo dragon is in Indonesia.
He's spelling Kodomo. Kodomo is a kid in Japanese.
I think he means Komodo. Those are in Indonesia, in a couple of the islands. But yeah, apparently they can kill humans too, or they do kill
it's
humans.
Big.
Yeah, not like our monitor lizards here, too lazy. Frankly, there were probably some circus bears that ran off to the outback 100 years ago and bred with spider dingoes, shark hybrids. Expect them in the news soon as 2021 tries to make its mark. Yeah, that'll be an Australian thing, right? This is just a sad episode of Jib learning all the cute animals that delicious can give you VD or get eaten by bears.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I was talking to my friend the other day. He sent me a video of a snake owner feeding one of his dead snakes to his other snake.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, at the end of the day, meat's meat.
I know.
Right? And if you're feeding...
But it's cute meat, though.
Yeah, cute meat. Well, in France, they eat horses. And, like, restaurants have, like, a horse head they put on front to show that they sell horse.
Well, I guess there's, like, just a different culture. And you eat what you have it there.
Yeah.
I understand, but, like, when you say deer, I think Bambi. When you say like rabbit, I think about Alice in the Wonderland. So like, oh no, cute character, and then okay, it's in your ditch now. Like,
I always think it's weird. There's that barbecue place in Thailand where they have it in the mall, and the mascot is like a cute pig, but they serve all pork inside. It's a bit weird, right? Trump jokes.
What's that?
When I said about why do you smell like pee and have chlamydia? Have you been hanging out with Trump?
Oh.
About the koala.
I
have issues, ladies. If you want to take off your shirts and wrap around me, you may very well save a life. It was an Australian lady. I think, you know, they'll do whatever. Sheila. It was a Sheila. Sheila. They eat horse in a lot of Europe. I know. So there's a professional MMA fighter, Alistair Overeem, and he went from basically being a middleweight when he was fighting in Japan to fighting at like the limit of heavyweight, and he just got jacked.
think someone frying or salted fish or
Is that
salted
what that smell
seafood.
is?
It smells salty.
Yeah.
I don't like.
So there's this fighter.
Maybe next door.
A fighter, Alistair Overeem, he got huge. He's just jacked. Clearly, he was taking some supplements, But in an interview, he was talking about how he was eating a lot of horse meat in his diet, and it's so lean and high in protein. That's how he got jacked.
I think horse must be like expensive to raise, right? To take care of it before you can get the meat.
Yeah, but Alice Overeem, they called him Uberine back then. Steve says he can't eat the whole fish with the heads, eyes, fillets only. Oh, so you can't do the fish head curry?
Oh, you cannot see the fish, like the whole fish. Like it's fried and look at you.
Yeah, it ruins
on the table.
For some people, that ruins the idea of what their food is, right?
Yeah, some of my friends, like if we order like a fried fish, like in Thailand, when you order like a fried fish, they will serve like the whole fish, like the whole fish will deep fry in the very big pan, so it's come like nicely flat on the dish, and it will look at you.
Yeah.
And my friend was like, "Okay, I'm not looking at it." So she turned the dish and was like, "She can eat, but she's not gonna look at it. Fish hate."
Not make eye contact.
No, because it's like eyes still there. Like I see you.
So how come no one has eaten McDonald's mascot yet, Ronald? Maybe they did. So actually, I have a funny story. But I don't know if this is cannibalism, but I was in Borneo. I was in Sarawak, and my friend took us out. His family owns like half the city. And he took us to this bar, and on the shelf of the bar were a bunch of human skulls. And so I was talking to the bartender. I'm like, "What's with the human skulls?" And she's like, "No, those are my grandfather's." I'm like, as in those were the heads of your grandfathers, or those were his collection of skulls? She's like, "No, yeah." She's like, they used to be headhunters here. So when people would come to the island, they would kill them and cut their heads off and keep them. And so a lot of families have these. We put them on display here at the bar. So just like real human skulls. And she like took one down and handed it to me. It was like a real skull.
So if it's you, lots of work for them.
Well, I mean, don't have to get too much hair off, but yeah, it was a bit weird to like just be handed a skull. But yeah, apparently like that's what Sarawak was. They were just all headhunters before.
It's like 100 years ago.
Her grandfather. So think about that.
So like
this
3
girl,
generations.
This was what, 5 years ago. I was in Sarawak, and this girl was maybe in her late 20s.
Okay, so it's like more than 50 years.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah. Oh, Gator Jake, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please use this to support a local coffee dealer, not one of the national chains. Have some coffee on me. Thank you, sir. And I always drink local coffee from a small cafe when we're out. We don't do the Starbucks or the Amazon usually, because we prefer good coffee. Actually, Starbucks is like, even if I like Starbucks, it's like 20% more expensive here than the U.S. I can't afford it.
I like the location and how they decorate the shop, but for the drink, it's just
It's weird how it's like, I want to say like a latte is like 180 baht, which is crazy money for really bad coffee. So thank you, Jake. I appreciate it, man. But the other thing, Jim's
with
right.
This, it's like we may have like 3 coffees for the local.
Yeah, this is like 3, 4. If we went to Artis, that's like 4 drinks. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, like the Starbucks does have good locations here, especially like Siam Square 1, that 2-story glass corner building,
and like Central World, the first floor. Like a huge Starbucks, and also on the second floor, and also on the third floor. So almost every floor in Central World has Starbucks.
Yeah, that's true. That one in the basement's massive. Or I guess it's ground level.
Ground.
The one on ground level is massive.
Yes.
No basement. Fish eyes are tasty.
For a fried mackerel, yes.
One time I was in Johor Bahru, Malaysia, and we went to a fish head curry place that was like famous. I was with Kim. And he took us to these, like, you got to go to this fish head curry place. It's super famous. That was the same day I found all the Himalaya soap for like super cheap. But But yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, this fish head curry is like out of this world." Obviously, I didn't eat it because I didn't eat meat at that point. But everyone who tried it was like, "Wow, it really is good." It smelled great. Drink up, thank you, sir. We will. The only redeeming value to Starbucks and BKK is comfortable place to rest, but you pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, it's the one in Siam Square 1 is beautiful. Like glass, it's a corner of the building, all glass. You go upstairs. Actually, Jib's probably never been upstairs because it's a spiral staircase. So I know she won't trek it. The up's not a problem, right? It's the down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. When I look down, gonna walk downstairs, and if it's spiral, it's like it started confusing in my head. Like,
And they're usually pretty steep as far as the angle goes.
well, let's say I have problem to walk downstairs if it's like steep, like sharp, like angle. I can walk up to the Great Wall, no problem. I'm the person who arrived first in the group to go up there.
Last on the way back to the van.
Yes, and the last that go back to the ground because when I look like on the way back, it's like this to the ground level. It's like I cannot walk and I have to grab the rail step by step downstairs.
That's like Angkor Wat. If you've ever been to Angkor Wat, it's
yeah, I
on
cannot.
an angle.
I cannot.
Yeah, that's and going to Angkor Wat. You go up, it's fine, and they're steep and they're very eroded. But coming down, it's just it might as well be a slide.
I cannot.
I saw a lot of people going down from Angkor Wat on their butts, like just kind of scooting.
Yeah, like I don't like.
This in Oz they call it star chucks. Their coffee is. I think they burn it by choice so that it's always consistently burnt. It always tastes like really like it's always consistently charred.
Yeah,
it's a little too dark is really what it is. And we like
so like when I go to Starbucks, I order other drink, not coffee.
Even you order like a high calorie sugar cream drink.
Yeah, like a chocolate drink or like pomegranate tea, something.
I think the coffee is just not great at Starbucks. And the people, like, I know people who are like hardcore Starbucks like fanatics, and they're like,
my friend,
they have the Starbucks cup. They only go to Starbucks.
She has a card.
Yeah, like someone asked me like, oh, you want to meet for coffee? Because there's a Starbucks here. I'm like, if you're gonna invite me out for coffee, don't invite me to Starbucks.
But it's just like I think if you're gonna go to like a business district or
there's a lot of them.
Like many places, it's nice to sit and talk.
Yeah.
So
I'd rather drink a cup of Cafe Boron black. Yeah.
Sweet, nah.
Nick Noy. Paul, I'm addicted to the 7-Eleven birdie can. Yeah. Those
coffee.
It's strong coffee with a lot of sugar. Yeah.
Strong.
If you get the black one, it's like 50-50 sugar coffee.
I cannot.
Yeah.
Too strong for me.
I've had them. It's dark too. It's a very dark roast. We like a medium, like a darker side of medium, but not dark. Real nice one on Starbucks on Soy 11.
What is nice one? What was the thing nice one on Soy 11 that you talk about? Sorry.
I think he's still trying to talk about Starbucks, maybe.
Or Deep in a Soy past ambassador, right?
Past ambassador?
Yeah, because ambassador has Obong Pang, and if you walk further, I think there's a Starbucks.
I wonder if that Obong Pan's still open.
Maybe.
That's a standalone, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a restaurant above it. Yeah.
Above it has a pizza.
Pomodoro.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a pasta restaurant. Pomodoro means tomato, like the time productivity thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever seen that Starbucks, but I'm sure it's actually Jib and I Jib, when she was doing her pink belt and Gracie Combatives classes, would go train at the gym. The guy who owned the BJJ gym Q23 he had an inside ambassador. He rented the space from them. And so I would often meet her at the Au Bon Pan in front of Ambassador. And it's funny because for whatever reason, late at night, that Au Bon Pan was always like in front was always full of ladyboys. Like every night, you would see like guys come by and like walking up and down. It's funny to talk about like foot traffic on Soy 11 because there's no foot traffic now. But like walking up and down, checking out the ladyboys in front of the Au Bon Pan. Not addicted, but love the birdie throughout Southeast Asia, East Asia. Very good coffee.
Strong coffee.
If you need a hit, I mean the birdies get you covered.
I almost have heart attack.
Never get the live stream notification. What's going on today, Patrick? How's quarantine, man? ASQ, you got almost done, right? Because it was Wednesday we were talking about. He was halfway.
So next Wednesday.
Yeah, you got the majority done, man. Nice. How's that feel? Like freedom, you can taste it. In front of in front of Ambassador is Au Bon Pan.
Yeah, in front is Au Bon Pan.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the Starbucks on Soy 11.
Maybe deeper past
Yeah, like I said, it could be if it's anywhere, it's deeper because we don't often, unless we're going to Insanity.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, just like a mad dash to get to Insanity.
Let me think. Starbucks.
We have this thing called, everyone's Siri. Hey Siri, show me directions for Starbucks on Soy 11.
One possibility is Starbucks on Soy 11.
11, do they have?
150/1 Sukhumvit. No.
No.
Oh. So what's Gator Jake say? Guys, there's no disrespect intended. That's how you know it's a good question.
When you start with this.
Yeah. You're a fashion guru who makes some of the best men's fashions in BKK. Why are you normally on live streams in hillbilly overalls? I don't get it. I wear what's comfortable. So right now I have a pair of jeans that I've got to darn my jean shorts. I have to darn the crotch on. I want to make a video about how to fix the blowout with a regular sewing machine. And those are my favorite to wear because they are like a linen denim blend. And really, like I only design really men's like casual stuff. So denim jackets, jeans. I designed a custom pair of overalls for a client for a rich Texas, Silicon Valley turned Texas rancher. So jerk. about Siri. So yeah, I wear what's comfortable. I don't wear belts, right? And so even like all my pants are high rise. That's why I always wear suspenders. So I make all of my pants with a high rise, so it comes up to my natural waist, and then I wear suspenders with it because I don't like to wear a belt. And even before I wore suspenders, I used to always wear side adjusters on my pants instead of belts. So yeah, I just wear what's comfortable. This is what I work in. This is what I wear, and it's just easy to wear. And the overalls are kind of fun thing to just kind of wear and hang out in. It's different. And I cut these down to be shorts. I actually have to adjust it because I mishemmed it, doing it at like 4 a.m. and the next day Jib's like, like 2 centimeters off. So I got to redo these. But yeah, I wear what's comfy, man. And I remember when I was in tech, right? There was always the worst possible dress code, business casual. But do what you got to do and wear what you want to wear what's comfortable. I can make what I want and still just wear what I want. But yeah, it's just about comfort. The overalls are comfy because there's really no waist and you still get the bib, and it lets you put like all your work stuff in here, so I can keep my pens, my chalk pencils and everything easy to work with. Chris is recapping for us. So far, meat, bears, things that kill, Cannibals, coffee, ladyboys. Now you're up to speed. Oh, he's filling Patrick in. Jerk.
You mean Dana, not me, right?
Yeah, I'm the one talking to the virtual assistant. Out for good behavior next Friday. Nice.
Ah.
What's the first thing you do? Hit the street food, or what? What are your first action items when you get out of ASQ? I think the au bon pan is 50 steps down the soy from Starbucks. So let's go. I was gonna Google it before. Find Starbucks. This one, soy succumbit 11, Klang Toi Nua. Is soy 11 Klang Toi?
Is that?
Here. Yeah.
Sukhumvit. Nana.
Chai. Huh?
Oh, Starbucks here. Where?
Succumbit Sweet Condo. Oh, here's the Mercure, which means that this is the ambassador.
We never walk past Ambassador.
Yeah, so it's not in front of the ambassador.
It says Obong Pan?
It's probably 50. This is au bon pan here, so it's probably 50 steps.
It's 50 steps further
from ambassador.
We just never walk there.
Looks like a nice location. Nice floor. Nice pie. Cherry pie.
Oh yeah, Emma got her
Thanks, Sarah.
coffee
Makes sense,
like
right?
I think
It's
Starbucks.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's just about Jake. It's just about being like I don't want to wear a suit jacket or whatever every day. Like I want to be comfortable while I work, while I do things, and I like denim. So almost everything I wear has some denim in it. Every outfit, but yeah, mostly like my shorts, my 300 baht Nanyang's, some ankle socks, and a t-shirt, and I'm a little suspender action, and I'm good. What do you say I look like, Huey? Baby Huey. But yeah, it just it's if I can, and when I go out too, like I have button-up short sleeve shirts. I'll wear that with my shorts if I have a meeting, right, just to spruce it up. I don't always wear a t-shirt. Right, I can mix and match, make it work, and it's hot here, right? I shouldn't wear. I think it's hot enough that justifies me not wearing pants, and I think I'm fortunate in that I was successful enough in my tech career where I shouldn't have to wear a shirt and tie ever again, in my opinion. I hope so, anyway. I want a pair of custom overalls. Can make it happen. They're expensive though. There's a lot of work goes into a lot of stitching in the overalls, Patrick. But if you're interested, you got enough time here. I can get you measured and get a pair done with the, especially if you want to do them with the linen and the linen blend with the denim. It's quite nice. Very good for hot weather. Did they let you have any? No. He talked about, they nixed the yard time, Cody. He didn't get his 1 hour a day out of solitary. So he's just a straight lockdown. He didn't get to see the real world. I recall Starbucks being practically in the lobby. No, not according to Google Maps, Steve. It's quite a ways down.
Maybe it's other hotel.
Yeah, it's a Mercure.
Okay.
We looked at. I was helping a friend put together a. I don't think it's in the lobby of the Mercure though.
Go straight.
I was helping a friend do the a business plan to try to get his restaurant as the lobby restaurant at the Mercure.
Yeah.
So here's Ambassador.
So I think. Oh, yeah, Starbucks.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I
like
do remember that sign now. Is that the Mercure? No, that's not Mercure. That
No.
pass it?
No, not yet.
Oh, here it is. Here's the sign.
Where is that?
It must be in here. Oh yeah, this is the Hotel 8, right?
Yeah.
It's in the lobby of 8.
Yeah.
not of
Yeah, Starbucks.
not in the Ambassador.
Grand what is it? Grand President?
Is that what it says?
Grand President. Mm.
Why am I off? Yeah, Grand President Hotel.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I can look around that sign, but I can't. Oh, here's limoncello. So, Jake asked, Jib, what's your favorite sweet food in Bangkok?
Street food.
Your favorite
Do you
street
read
food.
English?
Apparently not. Apparently not. What's your favorite street food?
Favorite? I eat many. I eat a lot. Almost every street food that I see, I can eat. What favorite? It's difficult to choose.
If I had to guess, I'll let
Beef
you-
noodle.
I would not have said that. Wow. What, beef noodle with cannabis?
No need. It has to be like good smell, little soup, and like I will try that restaurant. Or rice with boiled chicken, or rice with pork stew. Many things that I can eat. Just like I just follow the smell, and like whatever smell good, I will stop at that restaurant and eat.
I was gonna guess duck soup with blood cake.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, Paul says, I saw Dana on the BTS platform in Osok rocking the overalls. I thought about yelling Bangkok Strange across the platform, but it seemed like yelling is a very untied thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. People would just look at us like we were all strange.
Yeah, because if you like yell or shout very loud in the
Yeah.
public, they will think that you're gonna fight someone or something bad happen. The guard will run to you. Like, what happened, sir?
Do you remember when we lived in Pachani Wet and one night we're in the market and we heard these guys screaming and it was this like a big fat Thai motorcycle win. It was like super drama. He's like, ah! He's like fainting and like all the motorcycle winds are like rubbing it, like trying to calm him down, and it's such a drama scene. I don't know why I just thought of that. It was just this. It was such a funny thing. Oh yeah, it's the Mucure. No, actually, so the Starbucks is in. It's called the Grand Presidente. I can't get to for whatever reason. I can't get back out to the soy. It won't let me. I'm like stuck in a driveway on Google Earth, and it won't. Oh, can I go here? The Grand President Hotel. It's in the Grand President Hotel. That's a nice pool. Patrick, first thing, barbershop to get a beard trim. Gang Pet Guy in East Pattaya. Hope they're still open. Jumpian Beach. Sunset hike up to the Buddha on the hill. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. My buddy Eric has been going on and on and on about some soul food restaurant in Pattaya. Like he's been going to Pattaya just for soul food. He's like, he'll send pictures of like mac and cheese. He's like, show this to Jib so she knows what real food looks like. Yeah, I was like, oh, they have any vegan options at the soul food place, Eric? Just kind of joking with him. He's like, no, they put pork in the rice just to scare away people like you. Hey, Leslie, how's it going? Happy Saturday to both of you. Happy Saturday to you as well. Or Friday night where you're at, or Saturday, 10:30. So maybe Saturday or Friday, maybe Saturday.
Friday night.
Yeah.
Where's?
But it depends on where I don't know where you are, Leslie. So, but if it's Saturday, if you're in Thailand with us, happy Saturday. Great weekend. Cody, no yard time. Yeah. Oh, Jake with another super chat, man. Thank you. Some soup and water for you, Jib. Cheers.
Some soup and water.
In a water. To wash it down.
Ah.
Some beef stew. Ooh. We need to find where that cannabis beef stew shop is.
No, I know that restaurant. Like I know the brand. Normally they don't add the cannabis in it.
Oh, okay. So
Just only that
one
event
time.
that like okay they make it.
We were saying when restaurants open back up for like full blown dine in and like everyone's open, we're gonna go do a video at the 40-year-old beef soup place where they
Can I get vaccine first?
after we get vaccine and things are open.
Okay.
We're not even at 25%. We're not going out to eat anywhere. We're very happy eating at home. Actually, the last couple of days, Jib cooked me some awesome kale. Jib hates when I ask her to cook because for stir fry, because she's like, no, we don't. Thai people don't mix the kale with mushrooms and carrots. What is wrong with you?
So like when I cook kale, it's like, well, kale with crispy pork belly, yes, or salted fish, yes. Eat with boiled rice. For the cold day or raining day, it's so good. But kale with mushroom and carrot is not. Like you add ketchup into pad thai, it's like, no.
Yeah, Patrick, let me know if you want to do like custom overalls or jeans or a jacket or anything. I just need probably like 3 weeks turnaround to get them made. We can definitely measure you up and get something cool done. Steve says he's lost. I need to get back to renew my bear. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta refresh the memory. It's called cake street food. It can be.
It has like I think a couple years ago it's a like kind of a popular brand that like sell like a pretty cheap cake. It's like 35 baht per piece. It's like a triangle like this.
Yeah.
So like someone made it a lot and like distribute it around Bangkok. So like if you just rent the small kiosks in the night market, you just like order cakes from them. You don't have to make it in your house. You just order and they deliver and you just sell it. Stand there and sell it overnight. And it's like one piece 35, so 3 maybe 100, something like that. And like it's good sale there. But I don't know what about now, maybe not that good.
I think the craziest street food that I see is sushi's become a street food thing in Bangkok now.
Yeah. I never have it.
Open air, hot sun, raw fish, not a winning combo in my book.
I never have
and
it.
Probably never will, I guess.
And some like topping.
Yeah.
Japanese teacher asked me, what is that? I was like, we don't have it in Japan. And what is that? It's like,
I saw one that it looked like a piece of salmon with what looked like the egg yolk strings, the sweet egg yolk strings on top of it.
Sweet egg yolk.
That you see inside I call it the pastry taco. The yellow, the crepe taco.
ขนมเบื้องจ้า
I saw
It's
that.
not taco, it's ขนมเบื้อง
But I call it a taco. But it's on top of the salmon.
I don't think that's the same thing because that's sweet egg. Not gonna go well with salmon.
That's what I saw. Hey, Craig, what's up, man? How's Callie? Let's see here. Quidito with Wagyu beef on soy 70.
70. So it's even side is further because us will be 62. So go further.
Yeah.
Oh, 70.
John, what's up? You out herping tonight? John's a U.S. herper.
For what?
Snake.
No. I mean like what's this rattle?
In Michigan, I don't know if they have rattlesnakes.
Like the tail that shake. Is that?
Do you have rattlesnakes where you are, John? And that far north? I think it's a southern snake. I'm sure he's seen them, but like I don't think it's native to where he's at.
Oh, from Singapore.
Singapore, oh, nice.
So Saturday morning.
Nice, Singapore. How are you guys doing in Singapore? You guys just went back into lockdown, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, one of my friends was saying he.
Oh yeah, Joanna says like they step back from what they think like they're gonna open, right?
Yeah. I was talking to one of my buddies down there, and he said that he had to cancel some plans because the more restrictions. I don't know if it's lockdown, but it's more restrictions. Oh, here Patrick said Eric is talking about Yupa's. I've heard great things. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's the only soul food place, but yeah, Eric is he's a big fan. He goes down there just for that. I mean, it's funny because when he goes down too, he's like he walks in. He's like, oh, it's like, he's like, I don't even know these people. It's like being at a family reunion. It's always packed. But he said everything there is like on point. Everything's so good. And Eric is very, very picky about food. So
ใช่
I would definitely
and he very picky
The-
about the theater
don't listen to him about pizza, but anything else, I believe he knows well. You guys made me so hungry. My Vietnamese banh mi just arrived. Banh mi? How do you say banh mi?
I don't know.
Survive.
It's a
No good
Vietnamese
Thai
name.
There's a Vietnamese restaurant here in Bangkok that does banh mi, and they have a vegan one with tofu. But the carrot and what is it? Carrot and daikon inside of it is so good. I wish they would just do one with that and hot chilies. I don't even need the tofu.
No good Thai restaurant around. So you maybe go visit my friend's house.
Kale and crispy pork is the only time I'll eat kale.
Ah,
So Jib got me dehydrated kale powder,
it's a real kale, like a
Yeah.
Western kale, not Thai kale.
and so I've been putting it in my oatmeal. It's really good. It's funny because it smells super veggie like really like
Super green.
yeah. But when you put milk on, like the walnut milk on it and eat it, it's really good. So I've been putting a spoonful of that in my
It's
oatmeal.
expensive now. Don't put a lot.
How much is that bottle?
$250.
Oh, reminds me, Chris is. I gotta transfer money at Chris. He's shipping another bottle of honey to us today or tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Our magic CBD honey from my buddy's pharmacist with an F pharmacist company where they make CBD products. So he'll be. Now that I said that, this live stream will get buried and demonetized. He's gonna ship us the CBD honey today or tomorrow, the new batch. So it's a much bigger bottle. Not the 1 kilo I asked for though.
Too much.
1,000 milliliters. Egg floss. Yes, egg floss. That's it. Hey Siri, show me photos of egg floss.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
So you try to annoy everyone.
How can sushi be a daily thing? Makes no sense. Jim could eat it daily,
I can.
but to see it,
From a real Japanese restaurant.
but to see it like as Thai street food out on the that's rough. Open air.
So I think it's like a fashion here.
Yeah.
Like when you eat Japanese food, it's like, oh, you look modern, more modern than you like go to like to get like this Thai food, I guess.
And Steve had the same thoughts on street food sushi. Not a smart choice given the conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Again,
know.
it's there's a couple like you see them in. Is it Siam BTS now that has a sushi place?
Yes, but that one is a
It's
good
like a
one.
Japanese
That's
place and-
like a fridge.
And also like they
To
get the
put-
aircon like inside that you can feel it coming out.
Yeah,
when you
it's
walk by.
cold,
Yeah.
cold like a boot, and they have a fridge to put
Yeah.
food in.
Yeah. It's not like on the side of.
It's not like in just middle of the hot market somewhere. So for the kiosk that sell cold sushi, I will get, but
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
hot
not-
sushi.
What Jib does though is she calls up her shop that she likes to order from, and she orders a kg of salmon to be cut and delivered.
Well, but 2 persons, not just me.
Yeah, 2 people for a kilo. Chilling at home, no happen tonight. Yeah, they have a Michigan Masuga rattlesnake here. Have seen near the river just outside of our property. Damn.
We'll go follow. I want to see it. This name.
Hey Siri, show us a photo of the Michigan Masuga rattlesnake.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Gotta unlock the iPhone. Oh, and Steve, thank you for the coffee, for the buy me a coffee. I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna switch to LiveStream because they do pop-ups for. I can integrate the buy me a coffee and get a pop-up. I don't have to look at my phone. Michigan Masuga rattlesnake. Let's just Google
Hi.
that here.
นี่ไงอุ้ย
Someone's holding it. The first photo, someone's like just handling it.
scary เออ
John's like an expert with these things. Though he used to run a reptile rescue. I don't know, used to or still do, John?
scary look
B&B Viet banh mi is delicious. Bread, yeah. Even in Cambodia, bread is really good. It's that French influence. Like they left one good thing
if you
behind. It
like
was how to make bread.
bread you go to udon Hanima I guess
Why?
like they have like a similar style banh mi but they add the mo yaw it's a pork it's not like a western sausage but it's like you know the round look white
Okay,
one?
yeah.
And they cut it like stripe and put it in
It's not like the
one.
Chinese sausage that you put into pad
it's
thai.
different
Jim's just so worked up over these bad pad thai videos. She's like, it's fried noodles, yes. It's pad thai, no. So California fully reopened on June 15th, all sectors, no restrictions.
really
So Craig, do you feel like the timing is right or is it too soon?
how many percent of population vaccinated there
California's been really rolling it out. Like,
100%?
I don't think it's 100%, but probably very high.
80%?
Pleasant Turtle, just so you're on retired working for you. Oh, thank you for coming by the live stream, Pleasant Turtle. Yeah, Chris is a good dude, good friend, and a great YouTuber. So yeah, he's I've been on his channel a few times. I gotta get him on. He came on my mega live stream too when we did the like a 20 creators mega live stream. And Pleasant Turtle, thank you for the super sticker, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, oh, you're in California too. A bunch of people in California on the stream.
Ah.
Oh, nice. So I just puked with that almond milk and kale powder. It was walnut milk, Craig. Walnut milk. That might help the palatability a bit. Yeah, I squeeze. I throw. This is when I do oatmeal. It's oatmeal, psyllium husk, flax, chia seed, kale powder with a spoon of honey and walnut milk. Jib's face. I'll be eating that, and Jib is like smashing an omelet.
With bacon.
Yeah, with bacon. Actually, I'm making meat lovers pizza for Jib and Jam this weekend, and so I gotta find ground beef because we're gonna do meatballs fried in the bacon fat that she wants, and we're gonna put that on the pizza. Big meat lovers. We got sausage, bacon, pepperoni, and meatballs. I found Viet family restaurant close by. Perfect reproduction. Nice. Yeah, you were saying that before, Chris. That you found a really great Vietnamese place in your hood that they have a pho too. Sorry, Frank. Hey Siri, tell Frank I'm sorry.
Your message to Frank Alvarado says I'm sorry. Okay, it's sent.
So recreational is legal in Michigan now. Wife got a new. Oh wow! So it's fully legal in Michigan now for recreational THC. So here it's just CBD is the only thing legal so far. I have a feeling though, post COVID, to help boost tourism, I think they will push through the THC legalization quicker. What do you think? No, I think they will. Laughable in many cases. The shop is cold, but I had delivered to the back of the motorcycle on 100-degree heat. Actually, no, the one Jib gets it from, usually it comes on a bike, right? The
Yeah.
salmon
With
But-
ice.
with ice, but it's it's like iced up, right? And like fully. One time they got a whole fish. So Jib was going home to her family home for like, usually before COVID and everything, Jib would go to her family's house every Friday and either come back Saturday or Sunday. But then when she started school and she had to work all weekend and on her projects, and then with COVID, you haven't been home in a while. And then plus because her parents, they're vaccinated now. One shot or two?
One.
Just one
Have
shot.
to wait for the second.
Yeah. So, but I think after they get the 14 days past the second, Jib will start to go home more. But well, after Jam goes back to school, end of June. But so she used to go back every weekend. So one weekend, she like one Friday, or no, one Saturday, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to my parents' house Saturday, not Friday." And I'm like, "All right." She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get salmon delivered here from a local shop. I'll bring it home." I'm like, "All right." And so it shows up, and I'm expecting like a bag of salmon, like a bag of fish with some cooler stuff in it, like no big deal. The bell rings, I'm doing something, and just like, "Oh, I'm gonna go out get the salmon. It's here." She walks out, and literally she comes back with 4 bags, 4 big paper shopping bags with like handles in them, and like she puts it on the floor and she gets out the cooler bag and she starts rearranging things. I'm like, what is this? I thought you ordered salmon. She's like, "Well, we ordered the whole fish." So it was like the whole fish chopped up into the different pieces for the sashimi and salmon. You gotta tell me, it was hilarious though. When I came out and I'm like, she's on the floor with all these bags trying to rearrange in the cooler bag.
What was hilarious? It's like that's for the whole family. My parents,
You know, it's a lot
my
of people.
brother, my
Sister-in-law,
sister-in-law,
yeah.
Jam, and I. So 6 adults
Yeah,
to
but it's just,
eat
I wasn't
it.
expecting it, and I come out and it's like 4 bags.
So you laugh at me for one salmon, and it's like still like it's some part they put in the seal that you just put it in the
No,
like the
I
freezer.
I just thought it was funny that it was so much that I wasn't expecting
It's a
4
good
bags.
deal.
Yeah, it was a good deal for sure, and it was the appropriate amount for like 6 people, like the whole like everyone who was there.
Yeah.
Right, but it was funny to come out and see 4 big bags. I found it humorous.
It's just what was more funny is one person eat 2 big pizza.
Okay, next topic. I do love pizza. You're the worst. Frank has he brought back the new speakers from the US too, like the little orbs.
Okay.
It's like picks up like the assistant and everything if you say the
Oh
name.
really?
Yeah.
So like, this is like very sensitive. Like when the vendor outside make noise, is it catch it too?
I showed you the video of the guy in front of his house that he captured. Yeah, not the walking in the river, the nighttime.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
He's got his. So Frank, actually, is that security camera mounted outside or inside, shooting through the window? Because the whole front of his place is glass.
Oh, okay. I will sneak out to see which building has a glass front.
Well, it's got a curtain, so you can't really tell.
Ow.
Yeah, they have pho and the whole gamut of they do the. So in Australia, you guys, do they let you sell like the tendon and all that, the beef tendon? Because I remember in US for a while there is the you couldn't sell certain parts of beef.
Oh, the other day I just saw like a Facebook post about Thai who sell chicken blood or pork blood in Singapore.
Oh, you got arrested?
I think, I don't know, arrest or pay fine for that.
I remember.
I don't know, is it illegal there?
I remember
Because here we eat everything.
Joanna posted a story a couple of years ago about some granny who got arrested for selling curry puffs illegally in Singapore.
How can curry puff, is it illegal?
So apparently she didn't have a license to sell curry puffs, and so they arrested her.
Okay.
And then Joanna's like, "I'm going to buy her curry puffs when she gets out."
Or she sell in the public, or she get arrested because she sell it like direct to the customer?
I don't know. I don't remember the details. I just remember it was like they got arrested for selling curry puffs illegally. Right? I think about here, she would just put a cart in front of her house.
So
and sell curry
here
puffs.
you can just have like full table,
Yeah.
walk somewhere, set it up, sell stuff. When you sold out, you just go back home.
Only 39% vaccinated here, with 54% on 1 dose. Although the cases are falling rapidly. That's good.
Okay, then. Sounds good.
Working your way through half the state. I think it's something like 60% of adults vaccinated, 39% overall, including children. Oh. 60% of adults is not bad. They just approved the vaccine for kids under 17 in the U.S., right? So it's like less than a week kids could get vaccinated.
I think Pfizer tried to get it for 12 years old.
Yeah, it's good. It's sensitive to hearing the words, "Hey Siri."
It's so funny.
It's good audio. They sync together too, so you can use it as multiples. It makes a little mesh.
Okay, so you don't have to really walk to any device to use it.
Yeah, it's the doorbell. Oh, it's the doorbell cam. Yeah, he's got one of he's got the ring setup, so he's got all the stuff you can add to it and security sensors and everything.
Do you know that our neighbor doesn't have the doorbell?
Who? Tom and Leck?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The other day I bring
the package. Yeah.
that package. It's like, where's the bell? I look around. Where's the bell? I see just our bell. It's like, so I send a message to them like, hey, I'm in front of the door. And when he come out to get a package, like, where's your bell? He's like, no, my bell is your bell. It's so funny.
Yeah, our neighbors, luckily now that they finished construction, they're cool. He's getting a Pfizer tattoo.
Like the blue sign, the Pfizer.
Neck tattoo, Craig? Pfizer neck tattoo?
Does Pfizer sell whatever?
Yeah. I think so, right?
So you have to maybe have
Two of my coworkers.
something under it. It's like COVID vaccine, not other.
Two of your coworkers already have it. Nice. Yeah. Nice. I think you absolutely should. Especially if kids want to go back to school, get the shot.
Coworker has a kid. How old are they?
The fact is now he's sensitive to Harry. He's Harry. He's going to get PTSD every time he hears it now. We now have specialty meat suppliers so the rest of us can get safe, strange meats. All right, nice. Yeah, I know. Like I said, in the U.S. for a while, pho shops couldn't, or at least in Rhode Island, there was a couple of years where they couldn't get beef tendon, which is a main part of the pho. They put the beef with tendon, and they couldn't get it for some reason. I don't know if it was a health thing or FDA or just local Rhode Island thing. Mask mandate was dropped in Texas and cases have continued to decrease. Yeah, I remember I have a bunch of friends in Texas as well, Patrick, who said that they dropped the mask mandate, but people just kept wearing masks. They just made it some businesses used it as a thing no masks if you enter the store. They would basically say you couldn't come in with a mask. But he said for the most part, people just kept wearing masks in Fort Worth. So it sounded like Texas just basically made it hey, make your own choice. And that kind of seems like the Texas mentality to me. Hey, do you? Don't be a douchebag and just do you. That seems very Texas. Now, I think after COVID, we'll continue to have, I think even if we don't have a mask mandate, which I don't think we will after vaccination rolls out, I think people will continue to wear it more frequently, especially Thais. I think a lot of Thais will continue to wear the mask outside after the mask mandate is gone.
We wear masks because of the PM 2.5.
Yeah, but even without the PM 2.5, I think a lot of people will opt, because it's so normal to wear it in Thailand. I think a lot of people opt to continue to wear it. In my opinion.
Maybe I will.
Yeah. This is California. We're still wearing masks and businesses can still require it. Nice. Yeah, I think in Texas they can still require it too. It's just that the government doesn't mandate it. This is California. California love. I was talking about the lo-fi mixes I found online earlier. I found a lo-fi version of Dr. Dre and Tupac's California Love. I'm just so in love with lo-fi mixes right now. It's so cool. Jib's whatever. Jib prefers to rock out. She'll put bossa nova on and just kick back and work and chill. Oh, the other day when Jib, I came back from, where did I go last night? I came back.
Walk.
and I went to 7 and to get stuff. And I came back and Jib's trying to get her daughter to thread one of her embroidery needles. And now, like, I can thread like my machine needles by hand, right? Not even with like thick thread, it's not a problem. But the embroidery needle, I was like, Jesus, like you're gonna jumping right to level 10. The embroidery needles the hole is so minuscule because you want to make as little impact as possible on the fabric, and you're pulling this tiny thread. The needle's almost as thin as the thread.
It's not tiny thread. It's a regular size thread.
Pretty tiny thread.
No, my embroidery thread is smaller than that.
I cannot even see the hole on these needles, and she's got her daughter trying to thread. I'm like, did you at least cut it on an angle? Because that's how I do it with my machine. I'll cut the thread on an angle to bring it
It's
through.
gonna break.
Yeah, she's like, no, it can break. And then she has gold thread that's like too expensive to cut. She's like, you can't even just cut a little piece of it. It's too expensive. It's real gold. Cody's saying about Alaska. Here, it's hit or miss with the stores requiring people to wear masks. I went to my mechanic today, and they offered a 5% discount if you wear a mask. Nice.
Ah,
Good for you,
nice.
creating a financial incentive, man. That's great. What they should do is offer a 5% increase in cost if you don't wear a mask. Some places here you get strange looks if you wear a mask, though. People equate it to political identity, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, especially being someone of neither left or right. I'm the same. Like, I think anyone who knows me doesn't question that I'm incredibly socially liberal, but I have disdain for Democrats as much as Republicans. I don't identify with either party. I think both have some good ideals to them, but yeah, it's I hate when, like, especially online, like a lot of my friends who are still in the States, I wear a mask all the time when I leave the house. I don't leave the house without a mask. And it's the same thing. People associate that with political identity. It's not. It's science. You know, especially like I did a lot of work at the PhD level with scale-free network, which is very similar in optimization, which is very similar to the math used for contagion planning and prediction. So, like, I have a very mathematical understanding of how these things happen.
We stand with science.
Yeah, we stand with science every time. Speaking about science, Sohail Khan in the chat.
Hello.
What's up, Sohail? Best time of the year, beautiful weather on the Gold Coast. Time to rock some knitwear, jackets, suits, and boots. Very dapper scientist as well. Sohail's a good friend of ours. He's I think are you department head now, Sohail, of pharmacology at the university? Very, very intelligent guy. A lot of cool work, but also a very, very dapper gent as well. Very into the suits these days. I'm trying to push Sohail into more bold patterns in outlandish suiting. I'm gonna have him looking from a pimp from a 1970s movie before you know it. Good to see you in the chat, Sohail, man. It's been a while. I still wore a mask, especially since I was traveling, getting sick yeah, for sure, right? Last thing you want is the sniffles trying to get on a plane. Can't use one of those grandma threaders with the tiny wire. So I don't think those work that well. The wire always breaks when you try to pull through.
No, because you grab the wrong place. If you grab it at the wire itself, not the big piece, it's not gonna break.
Jib bought me a thread pusher with a spring, which if I have to thread a very small needle with a tiny thread, like if I'm working on something like a cotton or I don't really sew silk, but like a lightweight cotton or like a wool, and I have to use a thin needle, I will use that to thread the needle because it'll take too long otherwise. Paul said the UK is about to stop the requirements. Really? Wow.
Maybe they get lots of
Yeah.
vaccinate.
How's the vaccination situation in the UK? One of my friends, his whole family, our friend Ian, his whole family got COVID, and like a couple of them were really bad for a while. This was earlier in 2020, though. I mean, it wasn't, or mid 2020. They all recovered, thankfully. But yeah, I don't know what the vax situation's like in UK, Paul.
So like my friend Alex and his family, like they moved back to UK because of the daughter, like she get into university this year. So like they all get vaccine.
Yeah,
Good.
nice.
So
A little chilly up here in Bris Vegas. Actually, Soul Hill's got
What's
a
that?
baller view from his house. Like you can see the whole central business district and the water from his condo.
Mm.
He's living the life. Before BTS and MRT, I always wore a mask in BKK. Oh, way back in the day.
Really? Why you wear masks that time?
Not for the PM 2.5 or when you were sick, I guess, Craig, or not feeling good.
So before BTS started at the year 42. This year is 64, so that's 22 years ago. Wow.
A district in Chiang Mai has a cow raffle for residents who get vaccinated. Nice. A cow raffle. You win a free cow. Is our garden big enough for a pet cow?
No.
Craig, Krispy Kreme's still giving free donuts with your vaccination proof. Nice.
But you get it one time, right?
I'm sure if you took your vaccination and just went around and like multiple Krispy
Claim
Kreme.
everything. Every branch.
How many Krispy Kremes, as I remember, they're not like super dense, right? So you'd probably have to travel quite a ways to get from one to another in the US.
Oh.
Whereas at least on the East Coast where I grew up in Rhode Island, there's like a Dunkin' Donuts it's like 7-Eleven in Bangkok.
Okay.
It's like Dunkin' Donuts.
So Krispy Kreme is not popular there?
Not as popular as Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
No, at least on the East Coast.
Mm.
Oh, Frank says every day. You going every day for that free Krispy Kreme? Show back up with your vaccination card.
Really?
One a day.
Hi.
I believe the saying is a Krispy Kreme a day keeps the doctor away.
I don't think that's the thing. I don't think that's the thing.
Think about it. Massive traffic and no pollution regs would choke you out walking on Silicon Valley. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Massive traffic back then too.
Yeah.
No EPA.
That time, I live in the other side of the river, so
Yeah.
not much pollution there.
Frank with the 411 on Krispy Kreme. I knew he would come through. You can go to multiple locations, show the card. You haven't already been there. Get recognized. You get the donut. Nice.
And you get diabetes instead of
COVID.
yes.
Diabetes has a higher survival rate than COVID, though.
True.
Life has a 0% survival rate, though. Everyone dies. So far.
Of course.
Maybe not forever. So imagine. I bet you in Texas Frank was in Austin. I bet you there's a bunch of Krispy Kremes there.
Oh.
Actually, so someone left a comment on the first Krispy Kreme video about a local donut shop in Udom Sok. So we may go grab a couple takeaways from the local shop, and Jib will do some local Thai donuts. That would be interesting. Or should we just do a dozen again? Because Jam can smash a dozen, no problem. They said there are a few in Austin. I've walked from Bang Na to Samrang and Sick of it many times. It's a miserable breathing situation. Yeah, definitely. When I go out and I film like the walk and talk videos, it's been nicer since COVID because of less traffic. But you definitely feel it. Like if you go out and like you're filming something and you're talking, you're breathing heavy. It's definitely not great. When I was out biking the other day, though, I was with Jerome. We were biking around Sukhumvit. It wasn't a problem. Then biking around the Klongs. Actually, one of my buddies was out on a Klong in Hoi Quang last night.
Okay.
You know who? In that neighborhood. So he was out biking around one of the Klongs with his other friend.
Okay.
And when they came out of the Klong, his friend had a hypodermic needle stuck in his shoe.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Eee.
Yeah, so it's like apparently it didn't go through the soul, but I would
Oh
just
my
imagine
God.
like. So and I was like, what's it like? What are people shooting with it? Because heroin is not really a thing in Thailand.
Something similar.
So yeah, so that's what you're saying. Is like there's other drugs that not heroin, but other opioid stuff that they get.
Something.
Yeah. Craig, the anti-vaxxers complained about the free donut, so Krispy Kreme said, "Fine, you can have one too, and we'll give you a free coffee too if you come in person and say I'm not taking the vaccine." Really?
Huh?
So they're giving them a free donut and coffee if they come in person and say they're not taking the vaccine?
Really?
That's
Why?
absurd.
Why?
You shouldn't reward stupid behavior. What event is day 0 for Thai year system? That's a good question.
What is that? What even?
That's an interesting
on
question.
Day 0.
So yeah, like what was there some event that created like the first day in the Thai calendar? So in the Western world, right? It's the Gregorian calendars are based on the birth of Christ sets day 0, supposedly.
Okay.
Yeah, assuming that.
Thai year,
Yeah,
if it's like a real Thai calendar,
Yeah,
it's a Songkran.
yeah.
That's April.
Also, yeah, I guess sure because
That's
it's
April.
the lunar. It's a lunar calendar.
Yeah, it's April, but then as a
The very
we-
first 2,600 years ago.
we adopt for Western or more like international, let's say more international
Yeah.
thing, then they're now say, okay, we change as a first January will be the first day of every year.
But what like on the Thai calendar? This is year 2650 something.
For the year,
Yeah.
and 2564.
What was there some event or some type of thing that made 2564 years ago?
This relate to the Buddha.
Okay, how so?
I think that the year that he died.
Really?
I think.
So the year the Buddha died,
I think
not the year he was born.
2,500 years.
So Jib's gonna Google. That's a good question, Patrick. It's an interesting question. Let me.
Yeah, count since he passed away.
So yeah.
So when he passed away, like 1 year, we count that's a year 1.
So the year he passed, which I guess would make sense, right? Because he wasn't born the Buddha; he was born just him, right? He became the Buddha. Yeah. So I guess his death would be more fitting to the start of the calendar, whereas Christians believe Jesus was born to a virgin mother, nonetheless. Interesting, right? I'm sure that's what happened. Insulin for grandma drops the needle. Yeah, you hope that's the case, but probably not.
No, it's the needle is very short
Yeah.
and small.
Yeah, Craig. I kind of lose respect for Krispy Kreme to hear that they're
I thought it's a
reinforcing.
joke. I thought when you say that,
Yeah.
okay, come to say it in person, it's a joke. I don't think it's a real thing that if you say no for vaccine, you would get donut and coffee.
Yeah, I mean, as a business owner too, like I'm not gonna reward my customers for poor decision making. It's just not a thing I would do. I mean, that's our values as business people. Like we're still scientists at heart. I'm still an engineer. Jib's still a scientist.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna encourage or reward unscientific behavior. There are only 2 Asian people in my town in Texas. They own 2 businesses, a donut shop, dry cleaners, great people. So actually, Patrick, this is interesting. Is the donut shop owned by Cambodians? I'd be willing to bet like more than a 90% chance that it is owned by Cambodians.
Really? Why they choose?
Yeah.
that donut business.
Oh, Frank, that's a good point. Hey, Siri, when did the Buddhist calendar start?
Oh my god.
Yeah, 543 BC. That's what I saw here when I looked it up. But yeah, so Patrick, I'd be willing to bet that the donut shop owners, if they're Asian, are Cambodian, more than likely. There's a big community of Cambodian donut shop owners in America and actually around the world.
Really?
And yeah, so a bunch of Cambodians ended up in America as refugees after the Khmer Rouge.
Mhm.
A lot of them came from refugee camps in Thailand, and so they ended up, moving to America. And like a lot of immigrant populations, right? They have limited resources and they have limited opportunity, especially when you're a refugee, right? An immigrant refugee.
I understand.
So you start a business, right? To one, to serve your own community, and two, to make it so that you can have a source of income.
Yeah.
And so there was one Cambodian guy who started a donut shop, and he did really well. And then he started basically creating a system for other Cambodians to open donut shops.
Is it like franchise?
No, not franchise. Like just created like a system for them to like learn how to make a donut shop. Like,
why they should donut?
it's just he did that. He was successful.
Yeah, it's like
he knew how to do that.
It's just like a wonder like why he choose that.
I don't know. He probably saw an opportunity
Food.
for donuts in his community. Or maybe he bought a shop. I don't know the whole story,
Okay.
but I know that he taught like thousands of other Cambodians how to run donut shops.
Because like I don't know, like maybe in Cambodia that time donut is not a common food there.
No,
is
I
it?
don't think so. But it just happened that this one guy was like,
I think like for Thai maybe if we have to start something, we would start from something that we're familiar with. Like
but if you're trying to serve a community that, like, for whatever reason, he was serving a community not Cambodian.
I
he was serving,
see.
like, a
Okay,
white
okay.
community.
I thought when you say about self community, I thought like, oh,
Well, that's how a lot of the
their own
businesses start.
community.
But he might have maybe he had the opportunity to buy a donut shop, or he worked at it. I don't know the whole story.
Okay.
But so like when I lived in Massachusetts, in Boston, there was a Cambodian donut shop near my place. They made some of the best donuts.
Oh.
Like really kind of like craft gourmet donuts.
I would sell real pad Thai.
Yeah, real pad Thai, not with Chinese
No,
sausage.
no.
Not with what was the other one that the other
Chicken?
I know you disapprove of chicken in pad Thai.
And
I just watched this video about how pad Thai was created in the 40s, and to be like the national Thai dish. Like before that, it wasn't a thing. It's really interesting. Hey, Dave, what's going on? What I miss? Oh, wait, Chris, where's the update? Chris had an update before for Patrick when he came. Cute animals that kill things. Food. Jim tried milk duds. I forgot to put the water in the boiler, so I'm drinking tea instead of coffee. All over the place. It's described on their website. I don't even want to go to the Krispy Kreme website now. Free coffee for anti-vaxxers. In Texas, it's probably Vietnamese, huh? And Siri is starting to ignore your voice. Hey, Siri, stop ignoring me. The majority of donut shops in Silicon Valley are owned by Cambodians. Yeah, they make killer donuts. Usually they're independent donut shops, and they make like very niche things.
So they have their own recipe, not the same in every shop.
Yeah. And so like the one I used to go to in Boston, they made like an apple fritter, which is like whole chunks of apples, like wedges of apples, in like a donut dough, deep fried, then covered in glaze.
Wow, well,
So
try.
good. The apples,
Sounds good.
The apples get all soft and like gooey. Oh, so good. And it was huge. It was like this big.
But I don't want to try to make a donut
It was like this
at
big.
home because lots of oil
Yeah, you
that we have to throw away.
You need to be able to submerge it completely. Thai seem to like ownership of food trucks in the States. Unfortunately, one blew up a few days ago when a 25-year-old Thai girl lit the stove and now she's recovering. To the face. Oh, that's one that sucks because it's grafts on your face, but two, it also sucks because it's very difficult skin to graft to, from what I understand, on your face. I had a friend who got burned partially on his face from a stove also that blew up. And the skin had a hard time grafting to the old skin.
Okay, so from now on you cook.
Well, look, ours not big enough for that to happen, but yeah. So hopefully she'll be okay. That's rough. One of my buddy Colin, he was actually, I think this when he worked at a seafood restaurant. The oven blew up. The oven of the stove blew up while he was in the kitchen and blew him square across the kitchen.
Scary.
Many of them are the same extended family, cousins, uncles, etc. I think that's just how Asian people refer to each other. Like everyone's an uncle.
When you see someone that call someone else uncle, hello uncle, hello brother, it's sometimes they're not really like family.
Just close, but not family.
Not even close.
Yeah.
You see, like I call like
true.
whoever drops stuff like P.
Old people, Lung chai, lung hair.
Here, not here is like brother.
I think lady is Chinese, but I'll get you the exact answer when I get back in 2 months if I ever go back. Hey man, if you don't have to go back, don't go back. That's what I say. You here? Try to stay.
Yeah.
Try to stay. No, I'm so excited. I think I told you guys last week. My buddy Kendrick, my old army buddy, is he's moving here, and so I'm so excited. He sold his place. He's selling all his stuff. He took the motorcycle safety class in Massachusetts. Got a motorcycle license, so he's good to ride when he gets here. But I'm just excited that he's coming. But he's starting a YouTube channel. He's going to start documenting the whole process of doing like a proper move, and like he got a business visa. He's going to be teaching when he gets out here, but we're actually talking about a few things, and I had actually planned to hire him as an ops manager for a project I was spinning up with the garment factory.
That never happened.
It never came through. Like, it's funny because I did the budget, we did the feasibility analysis, I did the market analysis, and they backed out like last minute. They had some other internal issues, but I think that they were trying to fix. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was just, it would have been great to work with him in that, but we'll see what happens. He's got a 1-year contract to teach in the Big Mango here in Bangkok, and we'll see what happens after that.
The edge of Bangkok.
Yeah, but the edge of Bangkok. But yeah, but I'll be excited for his content. He's going to document the whole process of making a legit move. You know, getting the visa, going through the hiring process, finding an agency, you know, getting the qualifications just to be able to get here on a permanent visa, which I think is great because so many people like come here like and do a tourist visa, or before COVID at least, and thought like you could just kind of indefinitely extend. Like you could indefinitely extend and do things, but you really can't. You can't go about it that way. And I think it'll be even more difficult to do that after COVID. So it'll be good content for those of you guys who are looking to come here. It'll be good content, and I'll do a live stream with him once he launches the channel to talk about his content and like what he's going to do. But I think it'll be like really kind of perfect, and he'll be in quarantine, so who knows what he'll be doing in quarantine. So I'm going to send him a bunch of lotion when he gets the ASQ.
Oh, he used to dance, right?
Yeah, he used to be a dance instructor.
He still dance now?
A little bit, but I don't think as much.
My shoes still in the cabinet.
Might be too short for you.
Really?
I don't know. Donuts are real art for Cambodians. The places I go are outrageously good. Dude, every Cambodian, I can say with 100% accuracy, I've never been to a bad Cambodian owned and run donut shop.
Oh, this is new knowledge.
Yeah, in America.
Oh, it's just in America?
Yeah, I've never been to a Cambodian donut shop anywhere other than America. So I can't speak outside my experience. But in America, every Cambodian owned donut shop I've ever been to is outstanding. Like, you eat their donuts and you don't even think like you get upset if you have to eat Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme after that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
On another level. On another level.
Is it same as like when Thai on the Thai restaurant in US?
So, yeah, like Thai food. It's like
Okay.
But like for whatever reason, donuts are just
For Cambodian.
yeah.
Okay.
Apple fritters, a favorite donut. Yeah, apple are so good. But we do have to. Well, hopefully that local place has apple fritters you can try.
What is that?
The donut with the apple
I
inside.
never have it before.
No, but that local one that we're gonna try in udon soup.
Yeah,
Maybe they'll have it.
I can go take a look.
They make cinnamon rolls that are sublime. Oh yeah, cinnamon rolls are good.
I like cinnamon roll.
Here's the update for Dave for Gotta Love Thailand. Thailand, bears, Crocs, Bambi, dogs, VD, coffee, ladyboys, more food.
Yeah.
VD koalas. In BKK, you don't need to cook. This is very true. It's very true. You can just eat street food every day.
If you like
you're in a good
one or
area.
two in a
Yeah.
family, it's cheaper to just buy like a
Yeah,
ready to
street
eat food.
Yeah.
If
They-
you cook, like you have to pay more actually.
Yeah, it's true. If you're gonna cook like just for one person, it's more expensive than to just
Yeah.
spend 20 baht and grab a
Unless
dish.
you cook like a big pot and you split it for many meals.
Yeah, like if you're meal prepping. Dave said, when I got back to the States, I haven't been in a year and a half, and now almost the first thing I do is head to get an apple fritter and a chocolate milk, sit down and decide what I'm going to order.
Ah!
Senior Frank, Tim Hortons in Bangkok has a decent apple fritter.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when I go there, I got like
Chocolate donut, right?
my cheese sandwich.
Oh, also, yeah, you get the when they have it in stock. they like the first couple times we went, they were out of everything, and I've never.
It's like sold out.
Tim Hortons has never had brewed coffee. Like it's on the menu, and I'll order brewed coffee, and I'm like, oh, my me. Like, it's like the easiest thing to make. Like you brew it and keep it in the warmer, and then like you throw it out after a couple hours, you make a new pot. It's not that hard. I don't understand why brewed coffee is like it's just not popular. People here prefer Americano, and I hate
Yeah.
Americano.
It's just like not popular here, so they don't prepare it.
Yeah. We got to change that perception from Jack in the Box smothered in secret sauce.
What are Jacks in the box?
It's a burger joint in the U.S.
Okay.
I'm a maple bar and chocolate bar and a milk guy when I return to the States.
Maple bar.
Maple bar. It's like
Isn't it
candy
be
bar
like
made of
a
maple syrup.
Canadian thing? Maple?
Sounds Canadian. Maple bar. That I don't know of. Let's see, what time is it? How long have we been on? 11. Oh, it's 11:15. I have to get to post before 12 today, guys. So I've got to wrap it up. I'm shipping a package to Patty Doyle down in the South. He needed some help, so he reached out. You know, creators got to help creators out. So again, I was hoping to score some large black cylindrical items to pack in a box for him, but they didn't. They couldn't find them.
They should not.
Oh, donuts. Oh, we call them crullers out east. The long donuts. Call those crullers on the East Coast, or at least in Rhode Island. I don't know if they call it that anywhere else on the East Coast. But yeah, all right, guys, we gotta roll out because I said I gotta get to post, ride the bike over to post, and mail this out for Patty. Make sure he gets his stuff. All right, I'll check the message before I take off, Chris. Thank you. All right, guys. Again, thank you for rocking with us today on the weekend here, Saturday, chilling in Idea Studio, having a good time, trying some milk duds, not drinking coffee today. Well, Jib got coffee. I have to brew some. Until next time, keep taking action. Make your ideas reality.